Well, if there's one thing I'm not crazy about, it's cliches, right? But I had a mentor once who told me that you could literally build a multi-million-dollar empire of a life around the cliches that you've heard, right? Like, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Those types of cliches that you've heard over and over and over again. Well, they're cliches for a reason because they're true. Um, and one of the ones that you always hear is that influence, right, will determine the quality of your relationships, and that the quality of your relationships determines the quality of your life. And we've heard that said in 100 different ways, in 100 different fashions. But the reality is, to the degree to which you can influence others, you're going to have a better life. I mean, that's just the truth, right? And everything is influence. I mean, I had to influence my wife to marry me. I have to influence my kids to listen to me every day. I have to influence my boss to give me the time off, and I want the time off. I have to influence, my friends and peers to come with me on the weekends to go do fun things, or to come over to the house if we're gonna have a barbecue. I got to influence my family, when it comes time for family vacation, if there's something that I want to do, or you understand, everything is influence. When you go to buy a car, you got to influence the car salesperson there to accept your lowball offer, right? And he's trying to influence you to pay more for that same vehicle, because that's his job, is to do best by the dealership, right? Your job is to do best by you. So we're all in the business of influence, whether we realize it or not. So the question we have to ask ourselves is, how do we become better influencers? How do we become better at that? And going back to the subject of cliches, right? One of the cliches that you've probably heard before is that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And that's so true. You see, people want to follow people and listen to people and be influenced by people that they like and they trust. And people will like you more and they will trust you more if they feel that you truly care about what they're feeling, what they're saying, what's going on in their lives. And so you must care, by the way. You can't just fake it, because people can smell a phony a mile away. So you actually have to care, right? Um, and so what we have to do if we want to be true influencers is we have to learn how to be listeners, and we have to learn how to take in what people are saying, process it, repeat it back to them so we can make sure that we have the meaning correct. And then we have to be savvy enough to decide whether or not we need to offer a solution, because that may not be why they're coming to us, right, ladies? Sometimes the ladies don't want a solution, guys. Sometimes they don't want the problem fixed. They just want you to listen, right? So we have to be savvy enough to know whether our job is just to be listeners, or whether our job is to offer suggestions, or offer ways to fix the problem if one does in fact exist. But at the end of the day, truly showing people that you have their best interest in mind, and you must mean it. You must care more about others than you do yourself in a particular situation or in a particular transaction. When you do that, you'll build influence with those individuals, and that influence now will allow you to create more, to help more people, to do more great things. And Zig Ziglar, another great cliche that he coined was, if you help enough other people get what they want, you can have anything that you want. So those two cliches right there, right? People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And if you help enough other people get what they want, you can have anything you want. You can take those two cliches, or those two phrases right there, use them to improve your influence, and overall to improve your life. And that's the dose. Go make it a great day.